Bro, what the fuck? Whoa!
Yeah. Pain. Yeah. Hey. I just wanna touch the top. Baby said that she in love and she don't love the lie. Been chillin' with all the birds, I've been above the spot. Shawty said that things change, well it does a lot. Hey, watching out the payment, man, the suds is high. Yeah, lost inside the heart, but it's emerging right. I've been out the way and I'm good. I can find my home. Everything I said it was is not. Yeah, Jamaica, how you layin'? Yeah, you ain't say no, what you saying, baby? I lost you, but who's paying? Don't know why you hit my phone, why you playing? Yeah, I can't handle it without the trusting. Yeah, I can see the top, I wanna touch it. Yeah, we been getting money, no discussion. Now I don't let it top, but shorty always get the fussing. Yeah, hey, I like the cruise on it. Say she like the way I sound and how I groove on them. I been steady dodging bullets, how I move on them. But he talking out his neck and not a crew on them. Yeah, and I'm sliding. Shawty like the vibe, don't want the ride to end. Yeah, right. To the nice end, yeah, to the nice end. I can always keep the cool, I'm never fighting. Man, I love was all the cake without the icing. Now I found new love, different pricing, and it won't cost my soul, no devices. Yeah, I ain't got a plan for it, I'm the man for it. Something Brody couldn't stand for, it's very important. I've been off the edge, I've been feeling the wind blowing. I can lose my head and my heart, but they been gone. I just hit the edge of stairs when it's dead time. I just lost promises, I regret mine. I just get a lot of love on the west side. I'm the go, but I would never be the best guy. You might take me out of business like I'm Best Buy. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Yeah. Talk about the go to maybe soon, I know that's right. Thinking about the future, looking good, and it's the best side.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. My name is Tyler. I'm here with Dylan, Luke, and Jesse today. We got all the boys talking about football. Sadly, well, maybe not sadly for maybe one or two of our viewers out there, but sadly, Dylan still wants to bring up some baseball, so it's not entirely a football podcast. But we do have UFC tonight as well. We have a good card tonight, but we do still have to get through baseball at some point in this podcast. I don't know if I'm going to do it first or if I'm going to do it last. I don't know if I want to lose viewers at the end or at the beginning. So I think I'm going to push it to the back.
All right, then let's just not do baseball. If this is what I'm going to get for throwing it out here, let's just not do it. Because
Go Diamondbacks. Woo!
I just don't know if I can talk about baseball on a week like this.
Jesus Christ. I am sorry.
There's literally one piece of baseball information that's like, congratulations. And that's Acuna. And other than that, I feel like none of it's worth talking about on the first week of football.
Go ahead, and we don't got to talk about it.
That's just me. If everybody else feels a different way, we can talk about the National League wild card standings if that's how we're feeling. But
all right,
NFL first Sunday
here's the baseball
this week.
Here's the baseball news. Go Diamondbacks. Woo!
Diamondbacks are doing good.
Right.
No, but Dylan, literally the only thing that I think is worth mentioning is Ronald Acuna 60-30.
The bases are bigger.
Okay. You don't think we should talk about this NL wild card?
Bases are bigger. He's cheating. The record will be broken.
He did break the record on the year that
asterisk.
They finally make the bases bigger. I guess I see where you're coming from.
Asterisk. First baseball one, I think. Besides the Houston Astros, but we won't go there.
Dog.
Also, it's season 3, episode 72. You just never said it, and I was waiting for you to say it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna talk about fucking Ronald Acuna, or should I go into football?
Oh, I thought we weren't talking about baseball. I don't fucking know what we're doing today. Okay.
It's on the screen.
Dylan, are you drunk?
I thought we were.
In the morning, it says Ronald Acuna 60-30 history.
Yeah,
are you going to speak on it, or are you not going to speak on it?
No, Ronald Acuna is the best player in baseball right now, and he's on the best team in baseball, and he has bigger bases. He has a new pitch clock stealing system where they can only throw it over one game, and the pickoff rule has pretty much made Ronald turn into a stealing machine. and he's continued to stay healthy, but he tore his ACL and then went into being an MVP, and I love to see it. So shout out Ronnie. Shout out the Braves. God damn it. Not only are they the best team in baseball, but they've been the best team in baseball since fucking April.
I'm glad this year there's not a bunch of 100-win teams.
No, you don't have 100-win teams. And that's why, real quick, before we go into football, the only other thing I want to talk about was the NL wild card. Because I felt like that was still pretty fucking interesting. Because we got the Giants, the Reds, the D-backs, Marlins, Cubs, and Phillies. Phillies are probably locked in there. So you're looking at the Cubs, the Marlins, the D-backs, the Reds, and the Giants. Giants are -2 games out. Cincinnati's half a game out. D-backs half a game out. Then you have the Marlins and the Cubs. We already talked about how we both think that Chicago is not going to get in. So they're 3.5 games firmly in above Miami and the D-backs. Do you think one of them is going to choke this up?
No,
Or
I think
they're
the
gonna choke
D-backs
one of
wrap
them?
it up.
Are you saying that the D-backs are half a game out of the wild card spot?
As of yesterday before they played, but things could have changed.
No, they're last wild card.
The last 2 games they've been in the wild card spot. Is when they beat Miami, they jumped them.
This post was 24 hours ago, so that would make sense.
Or when they beat the Rockies, they jumped them.
But anyways, the position still stands, whereas none of them are safe. Not a single one. One of them loses 3 games in a row and they get swept, and they're in a fuck position.
Yeah.
Whether you're Miami, D-backs, Cincinnati, San Francisco. So my only thing is with this.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the Cubs are dropping. I thought they would, but they're not gonna drop.
That's very surprising.
Hey,
It looks like Cody Bellinger is gonna.
They are halfway through a 4-game series against the Diamondbacks, and the Diamondbacks are sweeping that fucking series, and they're jumping them in the wild card standings.
And that's huge. That's
Okay,
huge.
That is true.
If they can split that series, no harm, no foul. But if the D-backs can win that series, that would be huge.
Zach Gallen pitched his first full game and carried them to a 1-0 dub yesterday.
I did see that. He pitched a complete game shutout, and it was 1-0, and I was like, wow. Yeah. All right, but the last thing I really just want to say on this is let's go Miami, let's go D-backs, let's go Reds. Those are the 3 that I knew the people would support that on this podcast, so let's go. That's all I got to say.
What is happening is Michigan's going to get this dub.
And that's exactly what I saw. I got my money's worth. I didn't pay a dime. It was free. I should have had to pay for that shit. It was unbelievable.
In that situation, you just fade the green.
Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson.
Play half as good as they did last week in this season and still come out on. I lost count how many interception clips there were.
I felt like we kept watching the same one over and over, but it was always a different.
Walker on first down. It's picked off. What a play. Lorenzo.
Remember the ecstatic excitement and rage-filled little man's rant so that we can laugh at
If
him.
the Titans never got Derrick Henry, Dylan wouldn't even know Tennessee had a football team. I swear to God.
Woo! Football.
America's game is back.
You're muted.
Everything's going so fast over here. I think it literally broke my system for a second. Football is back. We already had one game. We have every single other game happening on Sunday. One more game on Monday. What happened on Thursday night? Exactly what everyone in this party thought would happen on Thursday night. The Detroit Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 21-20. Andy Reid hit yet another under as a head coach. Now 57, 26-2 or something on the under. I don't know how you get a tie, but that was like the stat I saw. But this year, Lions start out 1-0, beat the Super Bowl champs. What do you guys have to say? Where are we going from here?
I'll be short.
I gotta start.
They got the dog in them.
We'll get into college football first, but we have to start with the Lions dub.
I'll be short. all I have to say is this just confirmed that all the hype that I had for this team, I was allowed to be excited about, and it wasn't just another year of Lions hype. This was, okay, this is a team I'm excited to be happy about because they're a good football team, and they should be good this year. And that just confirmed it for me, and I was happy. I don't care about all the Kelsey and then this and that. Well, you know what? The refs were against us all goddamn game too, so it evened out.
I just want to say, you said you're debating whether it was another year of Lions hype. When have the Lions actually ever had hype coming into a goddamn season?
For the past 4 seasons, or 3 seasons ago when we won 4 games in a row and then we lost to the Chiefs and then we lost 8 in a row, we'll have hype in the beginning of seasons. We just never keep it. But this year is the first year where I feel like we're allowed to have that hype. It's not just, Lions optimism. No, the Kool-Aid should be drank because the Kool-Aid is going to be good this year. And God damn it, there's a lot of sugar in it and everyone's loving it.
But you go as far back as last year, there wasn't any hype. We started off 1-6.
There wasn't hype, but there was hype for this year, which is weird.
But you said the past however many years, there's always hype in the beginning. There's usually not hype in the beginning. There's hype in the end.
You can't tell me as a Lions fan.
There's usually hype in the end.
I can tell you as a Lions fan.
The next season
you're never optimistic.
And it's a
ever.
slow start. Dan Campbell has had a slow start every year as a head coach, except for this year. True or false?
True, but that's 3 years. I'm talking about in the last. I've watched football for probably 10 years.
You said the last 4 years.
I said the last couple of years.
You said the last 3
4.
had been slow. So you're only one of those years could have been the year that you're talking about. The other 3 you agreed are slow. So there's 1 year of those 4 where they might have had a good start.
No, it was 3 years ago when they had that start. It was the year before they went or they won 1 game or whatever. Yeah. So that would have been Dan Campbell.
That was 4 years ago.
Yes, you're right. That was before Patricia. You're right. That was
that was 4 years ago.
Yeah. And then and then before that when we were good and then we got screwed in the playoffs. So it's just you get hype and then it goes away. So it's good to actually be excited about these guys.
Well, the Lions have never started with this type of hype.
True. And we honestly don't usually get that kind of off-season hype from national media hype.
Never.
We get our own people excited, but we don't hear it from ESPN and Good Morning America and oh my God, why is Jared Goff getting interviewed by CNN? That type of stuff.
Or why are people saying Mike Evans should come here?
Right. Why are they on ESPN saying the best spot for Mike Evans? If I was him, I would call Detroit. That doesn't happen.
D-Hop literally called Detroit.
He did. D-Hop said, this looks like a good destination for me. Detroit said, no, thank you.
They said, did you guys see D-Hop call? Yeah, I didn't pick up the phone.
Was I supposed to pick up the phone? No, don't pick up the phone.
So they're not. So why would they pick up the phone for 34-year-old Mike Evans? They're not gonna.
Because 34-year-old Mike Evans will cause less problems. He'll be cheaper. He's on a locker room issue.
Him in a trash system and didn't show that
he
didn't want to be a part of it.
Here's another good reason. How many times did we throw the ball deep against the Chiefs? Oh, wait. Before I even ask that, how many deep threats do we have on the team right now that can play? 0.
Hey, you don't think Amon Ra's a deep threat? That's crazy.
No, he's not. He's a slot guy. He is the number 1 slot receiver on our team.
No, he's a slot style. That's what I said. Slot style.
I know.
He cuts
in, but what I'm saying is, on a deep threat, he can be a problem. And there's nobody else in this offense.
But he's not going to be running deep threat routes.
Bro, here's the problem. Dylan saying Amon Ra.
Deep threat you're going to get, and that's because he goes to the end of the end zone. Deep threats are players that you can toss the ball up to in a contested catch, and they're going to come down.
Or in Jameson Williams' case, he's so fast that he's 5 yards past the defender.
Or Tyreek, Tyler Lockett. Those are your short deep threats.
Guys that are literally 5 to 6 yards past the guy that's trying to cover them. That's a deep threat because he's too fast.
But you don't need a deep threat because last year we didn't have a specific deep threat, and we went deep a lot. So
we had a deep threat. But he's not.
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams had 1 touchdown. It was on a 70-yard touchdown.
He caught 2 passes all year. He was not a deep threat.
Josh Reynolds was our deep threat. Is he a solid
He's
deep
still
threat?
here.
But he's not getting as much PT as he did.
No.
So he's
how
really
is
not
he
our
no
deep
longer
threat.
a deep threat? It's the same people on the field as it was last year when he was a deep threat.
He ran a lot of short routes yesterday. I mean Thursday. I don't know if that was by play design because they didn't.
I mean, everybody did, really.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But
there was only one play where I saw that they could have actually completed like a 50-yard down the field pass, and that was when Amon-Ra ran straight vertical out of the slot on like a 3rd and 12, and Jared checked down for like 13, 14 yards, like just past the first down. But on the replay, they showed like right behind Jared Goff, the camera, and Amon-Ra's just streaking down the field with no safety. There was just no one there to cover him because they were all three covering the line of like the
busted coverage, and Goff was like, "Let me throw where I'm supposed to." Because
he said, "No, I'm not gonna huck this 50-yard bomb."
Because he got
that would be too cool.
1.5 seconds later.
Yeah, he did. He did get cracked.
Like,
he would have had to just loft that.
He would have literally just.
And also, it's not the smartest decision. It's not the smartest decision to throw bombs against the Chief because the faster you score, the more time the Chiefs have with the ball.
Mm-hmm. But luckily for the Lions, the MVP for Thursday's game, Kadarius Toney, MVP for the Lions. 4 drops, couple of really crucial drops. One leading to a Brian Branch's pick 6 that definitely changed a lot of momentum in that game. And another one coming on, I believe it was 3rd and 17, right through his hands for a first down.
Yep. Quick little 40-yard pass.
Yeah. And then Andy Reid actually showing Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions a lot of respect by going for it on 4th and 25 because Andy Reid, at that point, he thought, if I give the Lions the football back, I'm not going to get the ball back. Yeah. So he thought he had to go for it on 4th and 25, which is actually a sign of respect to Dan Campbell and the Lions from Coach Andy Reid and Kansas City Chiefs. And I thought that was a statement in itself. And that was some validation for Dan Campbell.
Can I ask a question real quick before we move on from this game? If
I said no, would you still ask the question?
All right. Yeah, you're right. I would. Dan Campbell, that drive, we got our first touchdown, make it 7-0. On that drive, we went for it on a fake punt on our own 30-some yard line. If we didn't go for, or I mean, if we didn't get it, or we didn't score, or like that was just bad, and it turned around to bite us in the ass, do you think people would be over here ripping Dan Campbell for that shit? Because a lot of people thought that was stupid.
Of course.
Yes, because that's how sports work.
Because I'm not gonna
You
lie,
make a gamble, it works out, you get praised. It doesn't work out, you get eaten alive.
Because that was a very interesting play call from your own 20-yard line.
Dylan, I listened to the radio call like 3 different times because they kept playing it, and the guy for the Lions radio, I forget what his name is off the top of my head right now, but
I know what you're talking about.
He was like dumbfounded at the fact that they even tried to do it, and like while he's announcing it, he's like, I don't know if they got it. Oh, they got it.
It's like because it's such a wild play call that it's not even like Dan's playing Madden. It's like, no, I don't think Dan really thought about this.
Okay, listen, hold up.
It
It may be wild.
You're on the pass.
It might be wild for anyone else to try and do that, but that's not that wild from Dan Campbell after what we've seen the past year or so.
Because you knew it would happen at some point in the game, so at least he got it out of the way, right?
He's never done that. He's never actually done a fake punt that wasn't from at least between the 40 and the other side of the field.
And do you know why he did it? Because we've seen multiple teams play the Chiefs too safe. And he said, I cannot beat these guys playing safe ball.
That's how he plays the best teams. That's what he did when we had to play the Rams and they were undefeated 2 years ago. He's like, I'm just going to play the craziest unsafe ball. And it worked.
Go for it.
So I feel like that's his game plan when he plays these teams that either we're not expected to win or that are on paper better than us. He's like, well, let's just take their whole game plan and rip it up and throw it to shreds and play some Madden. So I get that.
That's just Dan being Dan. But the Lions start the season 1-0. Like I said, we have more NFL games to get into. We'll give you guys our picks. But first, college football picks are on the way, and we're going to get a quick word from Sharps beforehand. Make sure you guys download the Sharps app.
Yeah.
I'm currently 7-3 right now on a 2-win streak. We got more college football games getting posted on the Sharps app today. We'll definitely post some after we place our bets. But first, a word from Sharps.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tailor your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharps securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more. So you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Ride the Tide Sports Podcast Picks of the Day.
All right, so 2 things I want to say before we start. First off, say it every year. Week 2, biggest liar in football. Keep that in mind when you're making your picks because it is the biggest liar in football. And also, second, me and Tyler both went 6-1 last week on our picks for college, so let's keep that momentum going.
Let's just put it this way: every single pick that me and Dylan agreed on hit.
We technically went 6-0 on our picks.
There was one game I took that Dylan wouldn't take, and I lost. And there was one game Dylan took that I wouldn't take, and he lost.
So let's stay together today.
Hopefully we can.
All right.
If not, things are going to get real wild real quick.
All right, we got a couple of pretty good.
Luke, Jesse, do you guys have any? You guys have any picks last week? You guys do good?
How'd you
do
guys
bad?
do last week?
I told you I stay away from college until about week 4.
That's also true.
So are like all your picks
No,
invalid?
Luke, you did good. I remember you celebrating with us.
Yeah,
like,
all my
straight.
picks are for the love of the game.
Well,
Okay,
I
for sure.
celebrated because I threw $5 on.
He celebrated late at night when he asked me if he should place $5 on a bet for the over.
When
I think.
LSU
Or
was
no,
playing
FSU to get
when
another touchdown.
LSU was playing Florida State. Florida State had 38 points. I threw $5 with 7 minutes to go on them to get over 38.5 points.
Okay.
And they did.
Because they got that
But
touchdown, cash the
my
over.
lay would have hammered if Michigan and Ohio State covered their spreads, but I hit with Wisco money line. I hit with the USC minus 38.5, Texas A&M minus 38.5, and North Carolina money line. But the Ohio State 30.5 missed and Michigan 35.5 missed.
My question now: were you smart enough to have those in single bets, or is that a parlay?
It's a parlay.
No money gained. All right, today we win some money, boys.
Hey, whoa, hold up. I had some money gain. I won $14.50 off my $5. Okay, we went out with a bang. That was an individual bet.
I hope you had less than $14.50 on your parlay. Let's get into it.
First game of the day, 12 o'clock. We have Notre Dame and Sam Hartwell going up against the first actual notable team that they're playing this year, which is NC State. It's coming off that loss, or that win, my bad.
Give me the Noti spread.
The spread is currently +7 for NC State. They are also at home.
I knew this.
Start with you,
already.
Jess.
I knew
Looking
this
at your
already. So I'm going to take just Notre Dame money line.
I will say the spread opened at -9 and it's now -7. So that shows you where the money
coming in for NC State.
Uh-huh.
I will just play it safe and take Notre Dame money line.
All right, Ty, you ready?
I'm ready.
NC State +7.
I was not ready for that.
Oh, you said you're ready like you were going to agree.
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to agree too.
Started at 9, moved to 7. You got to sell me on NC State. I don't.
All right, or
I don't
can I sell you on how fake Notre Dame has been? They played.
You can try.
They played a Navy team that had absolutely nobody. If they were defending our country tomorrow, we'd all be dead. And the fact that they put up 50-some points on that defense with 20 yards being their highest passing play that game shows you a lot. Then when it comes to the next game that they played, they just continued to roll with 11 to 13 play drives. Nothing special. NC State's defense has 12 returning seniors. Their D-line is stacked. Their secondary should be one of their best in the ACC. And this is not only the toughest game for Notre Dame so far this year, but will be one of their toughest all year.
7.5, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'll take 7.5.
Ha! Let's go.
Notre Dame usually fumbles the bag a couple times a year.
They do.
Yeah, I'll go for it. 7.5. I'll take it.
All right. Next game, and the only reason why this is notable is because I'm also playing this. We have Kansas State at 12 o'clock, number 15 ranked, playing the defending Sun Belt champions, Troy, who has all their returning players. And for some reason, they are plus 15 in this game. And everything about the research I've been doing showed me that this line makes no sense. Troy plus 15.5. Easy money. Easy money.
When things don't make sense, when you want to throw on that plus 15.5, there's usually something the bookies know for the reason it is this. So I'm going to be taking Kansas at minus 15.5.
When 80% of the money is also on Kansas State, that just was the nail in the coffin for me.
Jesse, what do you got? You're muted,
Jesse, you're muted.
friend.
I apologize for those words I said. I don't know much about Kansas State after they lost they lost a couple pieces here and there throughout the transferring. At the end of the season, people going to the league. I don't think they're built for a 15-point spread. Not today. So I'll take plus 15.
I got to go back to Dylan here. What did you say about Troy?
They're the defending Sun Belt champions, and their whole defense that they were known for winning, that the reason why they won that, returned.
And why is Kansas State getting written off like this?
And Kansas State is getting written off like this by me because of Troy, because I think that not only are they a decent team, but I don't think that they're good enough to cover this spread, and I think that Troy is going to battle this whole game. I think it's going to be a close game. I honestly think it's going to be like a field goal game, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't think I'm going to touch it.
Hey, go crazy. I just don't trust Will Howard like that after one game. All right, next game at noon. This is definitely going to be the most watched game at noon. We got the hype train Deion Sanders, number 22 ranked Colorado, minus 2.5 against Nebraska at home. And if you want to go to that game, you got to throw out fucking $400.
Look, I know everybody and their mother's doing it, but I feel like I have to. I'm taking Colorado minus 2.5.
Well, 80% of the money.
I can't see Nebraska. I can't see Nebraska getting a lot of points. I can see Colorado getting a lot of points. I can see Colorado winning this game by a couple touchdowns. Like, I just don't know where the offense is going to come from Nebraska, so I'm going to take Colorado.
You want your fun fact from Dylan?
Oh.
More bets were placed on this game than they were all of the Sunday NFL games combined for Vegas.
It's because it's not Sunday yet.
Right, I'm just saying.
Wait till Sunday, bro.
Yeah, people are still contemplating.
I'm gonna get my prop bets in.
So right now, this
this
game is like the most bet on game right now of the weekend, which is crazy because Bama's playing Texas.
That makes sense. Well, wait till everyone loses their money on one or two games, and then that'll be the next best bet game. You know, that's how it works. There's a process to this, Dylan.
So
one game's at noon, one's at 7.
I think it's not okay that TCU was able to put up that many points on Colorado. So my problem here is when Colorado comes to play a team that actually has some defense in Nebraska, will they be able to score as efficiently? I'm not sure. I can't wait to see it, but I'm going to take. I know Colorado's going to win. Will they win by 3 or will it be a stupid 2 or 1? Nah, minus 2.5.
2 on Colorado. Luke, where you at?
Oh, where I'm at. Personally, I think Colorado might be getting a little bit too much hype, but at the same time, Deion Sanders' speeches make me want to run through 20 brick walls and about 18 cement walls on the side just for fun. So I'm taking Colorado money line.
Not trusting him on the covering that 2.5.
It's only minus 2.5, man. I mean,
you're not going to take the better odds?
It's
Aren't you
barely better odds.
All right, Luke's got Colorado
no
money
faith.
line. I'll take Colorado 2.5. I mean, what fucking I understand that they just played, Ohio State. And people are saying, "Oh, they held them to 23 points." Yeah, and that's cool and all, but their offense still.
But Ohio State did not look good. Let's just get that out of the way too. Ohio State did not look good.
No, and they didn't. But Nebraska's offense still looked abysmal. Jeff Sims threw for barely 100
Exactly.
yards. He had.
I can't see where the offense would come from.
Exactly. So you ain't gonna do nothing special against that boy Travis Hunter. I'm taking Nebraska minus 2.5.
Travis Hunter also, by the way, called his own shot for Heisman.
Wait, you just said Nebraska minus 2.5.
Oh, you know who I'm taking? I'm taking the
Colorado minus
I said
2.5.
it first.
Dylan.
Yeah. All right, next game.
But he picked an alternate spread.
I really am hoping that I get a logical pick out of everyone here, but I know somebody might be a little biased. 3:30. We're in Miami. Miami, Texas A&M at 3:30.
Texas A&M.
Number 23.
Dylan already
Texas
knows where it's
A&M
going.
And Miami. I already knew I couldn't get it logical. It was just going to be biased. The spread started at the spread started at -6 for Texas A&M. It is now moved to -3.
Tell us why, Dylan.
I'll tell you right now, it's because 90% of the money came in on Miami. So that almost makes me want to take Luke, take this -3, fucking skip into the sunset with him, hold hands, and take our money. So I'm going to ride Luke with this one. Give me Texas A&M -3.
Give me the -3 too!
Yeah, I'm taking -3.5. It's 3.5 right now, by the way. So
Okay.
3.5 would be the final line. So 3.5 is what I'll be taking. Texas A&M.
Bring it in. Ding, ding, ding. 4-0 sweep.
4-0 sweep, Texas A&M.
Look at that, Luke. That's got to make your heart happy.
In loving memory of Johnny Manziel.
All right. Michigan, are they going to cover -38? We're not going to talk about if they're going to win. We already know. Are they going to cover?
No.
Well, you see, I got -37.5, so yes.
Okay.
No. Michigan likes to run the ball as much as J.J. McCarthy likes to throw the ball. They love running the ball. So Michigan will run the ball a shit ton. I don't know how good UNLV will be at being able to keep the ball, maybe get first downs, but I know Michigan's going to run the ball. I know there's a new rule in college football where the clock keeps running when they move the chains. They do not stop the clock for that anymore. So I don't know if there's going to be enough time in this game for Michigan to cover the spread. They did not cover the spread last week, and it was a 33-30 game.
Yeah,
so they
but
dominated and still didn't cover the spread. So I don't think they're going to do it again.
Here's the difference. ECU is way better than UNLV. UNLV is
We're about to find out, aren't we?
abysmal. Yes, when Michigan covers the spread.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah, you talk all that shit, but wait till Doug Broomfield gets on the field for UNLV and he starts throwing dots.
Yeah, and he starts fucking sweeping his own team off the field.
All right, we got other people that have things to say on this game. Jesse?
I believe that Michigan will not cover the spread.
Shocker.
That's how I feel. I don't think they.
He can't even say it without choking up because he's no.
Couldn't even tell you why.
I was about to tell you why, but you skipped me. You took me off the can.
Well, I'd said because, and then you said that's how I feel. Exactly what happened.
Start choking up saying it because he knows he's spitting bullshit.
No, I didn't hear him say because, but Luke, hop off. I was gonna say because I think they're gonna run the ball and they're not gonna have enough explosive runs to end up with that much of a lead.
Not enough 50, 60-yard boomers.
That's when JJ connects with Wilson down the field. Oh my God, another touchdown for Wilson.
Dylan.
Next game. I'm taking them to not cover. Tulane, Ole Miss. Number 24 Tulane, number 20 Ole Miss. The spread started at 6.5. It's now moved to 8. We're looking at Ole Miss -8 in Tulane.
-8.5.
I still don't know if I'm going to play this game because I'm so back and forth. So maybe off of your guys' insight, I'll be able to make a play.
Yeah, I have a play. I'm taking the under.
Okay.
I'm taking under 64.5 points.
Okay.
Feels like a crazy play. 64.5 is a lot of points.
Jackson Dart and Michael Pratt are two dogs at quarterback. They both threw 4 interceptions and no picks last week. So
Huh?
It's a risky
Wait,
play.
what?
Bro, you,
What?
Did I say 4 interceptions?
they
and no
both threw
picks?
4 interceptions and 0 picks.
4 touchdowns and 0 picks. Jesus Christ.
That was the craziest
Hold on.
part of the year.
That's a
both
crazy
do-
stat right there, man.
They can't both do
Holy
it
shit.
again. So I would take the under 64.5.
Give me the 4 interceptions and no picks again. Mississippi money line.
Jeez.
Wish they were in this game, but I'm taking Tulane plus 8.5.
I think that's where I'm gonna stand. Because at the end of the day, I don't really know who I have winning this game, but I have it being close and I have it being a shootout, and I think that's the safest play for me. I'm gonna ride you, Jesse. I'll take that. All right. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. People do care about this one. 7 o'clock. Texas, Alabama. Number 11 ranked Texas. Number 3 ranked Bama. The spread currently sits at a touchdown for Bama. I'll just start. Texas. Give me Texas. I still don't know if I want to do +7 or the money line, and I'll get back to you when you guys are done.
Okay, well, I'll go next. I think Jalen Milroe is going to be a top 3 Heisman finisher, and I think Alabama's definitely covering a touchdown against Texas, especially in Alabama. And it's going to be week 3 next week, and you're going to hear cries for Manning. Yeah, that's what you're going to be hearing because Alabama's going to whop them.
The over under
53.5.
Jinx.
It's an overplay if you're asking me, Jesse.
That's where my head's at. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to sit aside and do the over on this one.
Nothing like rooting for points.
The spread's fat.
All right, I've made my
Not
decision.
fat, like it's huge.
I'm not going to be sitting on this.
All right,
I'm
Luke, what do
not
you want to do?
Because I'm not sitting on the side. I'm sitting with the dogs. We going +7.
Yes.
Texas.
Yes, that's where I'm going to go.
I respect it.
I mean, Texas is still a fucking good-ass team. I understand that where Tyler's coming from because you're looking at Alabama and you're looking at them. But the thing is Alabama as a betting favorite the past, not just last year, but the year before, they've been weird, man. Especially in the beginning of the season, they've been really weird. They have not been a ranked team their first game of the season the past 2 seasons. And I know you're going to say it doesn't mean shit because they're Bama. But if I'm looking at odds and I'm trying to look at other things to swing Texas in my favor, I'm getting that.
I'll tell you why it matters, Dylan. Because the juggernaut, the empire that everyone's known as Bama is starting to crumble. They're going to get lit up.
I hope you're right.
I mean, say what you want, but
I need Tyler's response.
here is Georgia. You know a thing or two about Georgia, don't you?
Yeah, we're not talking about Georgia.
They're the new
We're talking about
Alabama.
Bama.
We're talking about Bama.
We're talking about Bama. We're not talking about Georgia.
I know. I'm trying to hurt Luke's feelings. Look at his Michigan Wolverine stuff. He knows a lot about Georgia.
Hey, man, don't make it like that.
Hey, man. How's State doing?
See, because then he's going to do that, and I didn't even say anything, and it's going to come back on me. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Thanks,
Doesn't
man.
even matter. Doesn't even matter.
Tuck's coming!
Luke has zero relation to Michigan.
7
Tuck's
o'clock,
coming!
Oregon versus Texas Tech.
I got a
Walmart.
couple family members who went there.
Walmart.
Number 13 ranked Oregon, who just won by 81 points. And then we have Texas Tech, who was supposed to do a lot better in their first game and almost lost, is currently sitting at a +6 spread to Oregon. Now,
Not touching it.
I talked to Tyler.
Not touching Texas Tech.
The only
Oregon
reason
all the way.
why this is what it is because Vegas knows Road Bo. They are this persistent on him being ass on the road that it doesn't matter what happened week 1 with both teams. They still are like, I'm not trusting him with a touchdown. To me, that makes me want to prove everyone wrong and take Oregon -6 and fucking Bo wins by a tutty.
Under.
Then I'll do it first. Oregon -6. Lock it in.
I will say, Jesse, the under 92% of the bets. So, don't know if you want to touch that.
Hey, you know who else are the 92%ers? The Philadelphia Eagles. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Under.
Okay.
Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm taking Oregon with you as well, Luke, on that -6.
Yep, Oregon -6.5. I don't know why Dylan always misses that half point.
I don't know either. I'm not getting that half that you're getting.
Yeah, it matters.
I appreciate.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're looking at.
I appreciate you for filling in that half because.
Every time you're like -8, I'm like it's 8.5. It's -6, it's 6.5.
He did have the Texas Alabama.
Honestly, Dylan,
one
if you see a
correct,
solid
'cause it
number,
is
just put a
7.
half on after it.
I did, thank you. And then that is all the notable college football games that are going on this weekend.
All right, Dylan, you're sitting on a 7-leg parlay. NC State +7.5, Troy +14.5, Colorado -2.5, A&M -3.5, Tulane +8.5, Texas +7, and Oregon -6.5.
Can you place that as like a $5 bet, and then I'll give you $5?
Well, I mean, 25 wins me $2,000, so I think I'm just gonna place that.
I got 8 legs. What?
Works. Well, Luke, you had an extra pick. There was a game I didn't touch, and there was a game that you did touch.
Interesting.
All right, let's
like
get.
I'm the only one here with balls.
And that's how you keep yourself up at night.
You know what I bet? You know what I bet it is? I bet it's the Michigan spread. Because I didn't put that in here.
It is.
Do you want me to add that in, Dylan?
No. Don't
do it. You want me to add in Michigan not covering?
No, I don't. I don't even want you touching that.
I do not.
All right. Can we move into the NFL?
Please.
Oh,
All
God,
right,
I'm going to get yelled at.
Let's get it. NFL Sunday, week number 1. We are back.
Dylan, Jesse just said he's going to get yelled at. We haven't even started.
Well,
nope.
I'm just going to get into it and wait to start yelling at him. First game that we have on the slate. The new.
Oh, my God. He's taking the Steelers.
The New Carolina Panthers and C.J. Stroud going into Atlanta and the Bijan Robinson Arthur Smith Falcons. Spread starts -3.5. I got the.
All right. Well, we're going to Jesse.
Well, this one.
You're first for every single one. I need this.
Real simple. This is Atlanta -3.5. I think we can all agree on that.
I think it's an easy play.
Yeah.
First year quarterback. I think the Falcons offense is going to be really good this year. Cordero Patterson is literally listed as a J on the Joker for the depth chart, so he can play any position on the field. So when you see him at nose guard and safety, I don't want to hear it. Atlanta Falcons covering 3.5.
Swiftest edge on the block.
Yeah. I'll do it. I love Arthur.
Wow, the amount of times you've been like Arthur Smith against the spread, and this one had you really.
That's literally why I just made that pick. I was like, fuck it. I love Arthur, and I love him against the spread. So, yeah, I'm taking Atlanta.
I'm taking the Falcons of Atlanta.
Rawr. All right, pretty simple sweep for the first game.
Very, very good start.
Should be an interesting play here. All right, we got Jesse's Cincinnati Bengals going to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. The spread sits as Cincinnati -2.
All right, I just want to be the first one to say that of all the shows and things that I've watched and listened to this past week, the biggest dog favorite that's getting bet on in the NFL is the Browns over the Bengals in week 1.
Correct. Yeah.
Before anyone makes a pick, the most popular dog bet this week
because
week 1 is Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
Because I think I heard that the Browns are like.
Hold on, what did you say, Jesse?
Did you mean to say me? I said.
Yeah. What did you say?
Cleveland keeps beating Cincinnati.
I was just gonna say that.
And then Jamar Chase wants to be like, Cleveland is Cleveland. Cleveland's gonna Cleveland. I almost called them the Elves. Chase, you've been losing to them. You won like 1 out of the last 11 or 8 games. Denzel Ward locks us up. I'm not gonna care. He clamps down. But hoping for some explosiveness this time around.
Oh!
Sean Watson, he'll be back playing right, I think. Cincinnati, I think they're still going to be tapping end zone. And I'm just banging the over.
47.5.
47.5. I'm thinking we're looking at like a 27-24 game here.
All right. Luke?
Bengals money line.
What's up with you and these twos today? You're not trusting them?
Luke doesn't
When
trust
the
those
Browns are Burrow's kryptonite.
No, I agree. I said I agree, and then you
What?
said what I didn't think you were going to say. Sorry. I'm taking Cincinnati -2. I got Joe covering that shit. All I need to do is win by a field goal. I mean, shit.
Yeah, it's -1.5.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're sitting at
I mean, shit. Yeah, I'm going to take that.
I mean, maybe maybe Dylan just picks the game, and then I'll tell you what the spread is.
I mean, in
Dylan
Dylan's defense, I am seeing -2.
Thank you.
Where are you on?
You should then you should hop on FanDuel and get on -1.5.
Well, there you go.
Why would I do that when MGM's? Why would I do that when MGM's the better sports book? Yeah, I said it.
Because I'm giving you a better line.
Yeah, I said it.
Hey, whatever your sports book has, play what you can.
MGM.
That's what I'm
Team MGM Lions. Roar.
Whatever
Luke,
your
we both own both sports books. Why are we doing this?
Next game.
Roar.
Houston Texans, Baltimore Ravens, -9.5 for the Ravens at home. And I'm not touching this game.
I like that spread on MGM.
9.5.
-10. And I hate -10.
I'm not touching this game.
I'm touching it all over.
All right,
Give
Luke,
me
where you touching it?
-9.5.
I got you guys. I got you guys.
Ravens.
Wow.
You're gonna go into the more wagers. You're gonna go all the way down to the bottom where you pick a first half, second half winner. Cheat that. The Ravens winning the entire game. First half, second half.
This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the alternate
Going
spreads.
Ravens,
Drop
Ravens?
down.
Ravens.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna just simply go down to the alternate spreads. You're gonna find -30.5.
Here
and bet the
we
Ravens
go.
to cover.
This is when Luke starts saying outrageous shit. Somebody mute him.
This is your first 30.5. You think it's this one?
I'm done with the Chiefs. I'm sick of it. We're moving on to the Ravens.
Why would you latch onto the Ravens as your next team?
I was gonna say that's even worse. That's even
Nah, bro. I'm not doing this. You guys aren't ready for this offense.
Oh yeah, OBJ's out week 1. Can't wait.
I'm not worried about
Mark Andrews
OBJ.
is
I'm
playing
talking.
week 1. Can't wait.
I'm talking that boy Zay. He's built different.
You realize that when Baltimore only has one receiver they throw to, we've seen that for 3 years.
They have
It doesn't
two.
really result in anything.
Rashad Bateman's supposed to be the number one.
I don't give a shit. Rashad Bateman gets hurt every game. Next.
Cap. Show me the
I'm
guy.
not
You can't
touching
say
it.
Cap when he played in 7 games last year, but all right.
What did he play before that?
Wasn't that his first year?
Yeah, I just had to make sure you were on your shit.
Exactly. Yeah. I know my shit.
I wanted you to say, I don't know, like 10.
Nah, I know my shit. But yeah, I just think that it's hard to take Baltimore this year, especially when OBJ and Mark Andrews are out week 1. That's why I'm not touching it. But next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know how this is gonna go. The Colts are sitting at +4.5 for this game, and oh boy, you're not listening to
insanity.
You're crazy.
-4.5 Jags slam.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I'm gonna smack that.
Yeah, -4.5 is crazy. So I'm taking the Jags. I think the Jags are going to be really good this year. Colts are going to be really bad this year.
What do they think
Easy
Anthony
play.
Richardson is?
I agree.
Give me
Anthony
the Colts
Richardson,
money
no
line.
Taylor, and they're gonna throw a +4.5 on the Jags because it's a division game. Is that like what we're doing here?
No, this is very weird to me.
It's-
Also, I'm just making sure we all heard Luke and we're all just ignoring him.
I didn't even. Hear
I did.
Okay, good.
I just was letting Jesse keep. I wasn't ignoring him. I was just letting Jesse
Luke,
finish
you
his
repeat
train
what
of
you
thought.
said?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Give me the Colts money line.
Thought so.
He's just saying.
Vegas
shit.
knows something. There's a reason the spread is so low.
Vegas.
They
might be
know
dumb.
something. I don't trust it.
Vegas knows they're scaring you.
Whatever Vegas is trying to do to Luke, it's working. They're sitting back and they're like, if we just take this spread and make it like this, we'll find some guy that's like, trust me, Vegas knows, but we don't know. And it's working.
They're trying to pay
But we really don't know.
-4.5.
But they're going to think we know.
It's working on Luke.
I'm just kidding. Jags -4.5.
I thank you. Thank you. That right there is self-growth from Luke. Because last year you would have kept that. All right, next game. Bucks, Vikings -5. And I'm going to take that all day.
Bucks +5.5. Give me Baker Mayfield almost beating this team and losing by 3. And that's because the Vikings score at the end. I think the Buccaneers and Baker will surprise a lot of folks.
See, 5.5 is just a number that I'm not
it's a devil's number. I give you that.
So,
what?
Am I allowed to not pick this game because of that, or do I have to make a pick on like something?
I didn't make a pick
on the game already, or you
yeah, but I didn't pick the Ravens game either. Like,
you got 2
am
skips.
I allowed only 1 skip or
2 skips?
You can skip
2
as many as
skips?
you want. You
2
can play
skips.
whatever you want. It's your money, Ty.
No.
2 skips?
There's
It's
a
your money.
limited
Or just
amount
one?
of 2.
Skip as many
Well,
as
we
you
can go with
want.
2.
Nah, there's got to be a limit.
2 skips. That's
Two
it.
skips.
We keep track of our records, so there's got to be like a limit. You can only
All right,
skip.
two
Everyone
skips.
gets 1 skip a week.
2. Hell nah, 2 skips a week. Don't
You
do
get
that to
2 skips,
yourself.
but you need to
Don't make
remember,
yourself-
Ty.
Don't
All
make
right,
yourself
2.
play a game every week you don't
We
want
have
to.
Vegas versus Denver.
All right, I got under 46 in the game.
I like that.
I don't think Tampa's going to be able to muster up a lot of offense. I don't think Minnesota's going to kill anybody. I'll take the under.
I'll give you that.
You have to.
God, I want to take the Bucks money line so bad.
Vikings money line. Lock it, send it, ship it. 1 day shipping.
-240 on the money line. We call that value.
Value.
All right.
Especially when you're building a beefy parlay.
I guess it's time to get mad at Jesse.
Yeah, I'm 4 legs in.
49ers, Steelers. 49ers are favored at -2.5 in
Move
the
that
Steel
spread.
City.
He's taking the Steelers. He's taking the
They
Steelers.
know
He's taking the
what's up.
Steelers. He's taking the Steelers.
Kenny Pickett, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens.
Can he pick it?
Yes, he will, and yes, he
Can he pick it? Yes, they can.
Yes,
Go Niners.
they can pick his receiver, dot him on the run, end zone, touchdown. Give me the most defensive game of the week. Definitely slam the under. If you want to hook it with the Pittsburgh money line, I wouldn't be mad at you, but you'd be in the lower value with me. I mean, the lower half of society with me. But we're just going to play the under.
Why are
Those
people
49ers
actually
colors
playing
today. Love you.
Pittsburgh? I don't understand.
You want to know why?
Because their
Yeah.
defense is
Their
nuts.
Defense.
Yeah,
And
I know, but like
quarterback-
San Francisco's defense and offense is nuts.
As much as I loved Purdy last year and he helped me win a ship in fantasy, I'm taking the Steelers money line.
You're tripping on Kenny Pickett.
What the fuck is going on?
You don't understand the growth a quarterback can take in year 2, I guess. I don't know. You're tripping. You're just knocking him out because of his hand size and you think he sucked at Pittsburgh. But you're not.
I'm not knocking him out because of that. Dude. Am I? Am I?
Yes.
Yes, you're crazy.
Are they not
You are
playing
crazy.
the 49ers?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they're
Are they
playing the
not playing the
49ers.
best defense in the league?
Technically, according to last year, yes, they are
Yeah,
playing.
okay.
better
Are they
defense
not
in the
playing
league.
Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey?
They
Yeah.
are both healthy and will both be in the lineup.
Okay, thank you. Just making sure. They're
Yes.
both on crack. Give me the Niners -2.5. What the
I-
fuck?
Give me
I-
McCaffrey getting hurt
I
after the
also
third drive of the game
Taking the
and Steelers.
49ers.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Give me McCaffrey to get hurt after the third drive of the game, out for the game, Steelers money line.
No, none of that. I don't need none of that. I'm just
What?
simply betting the under. That is what
The
I'm.
blasphemy is ridiculous.
Mr. Injury prone himself alongside of Michael Thomas.
No, nowhere near. He had one injury-riddled year. The other year, he missed a couple games. People want to toxify the fact that McCaffrey missed a year and act like he missed 100 fucking games.
Come on now, he's
He
not
did not
saying
He
miss
missed
that much
100
time.
games. He missed 150 games.
He
No,
did
that's
not miss
Saquon.
that much time in.
That's Barkley.
Yeah, you're gonna Saquon. Saquon doesn't play.
Wrong running back, Luke. Your favorite guy is the one that never plays.
Your favorite's the one. That
he finished the season last year.
Oh, now it's okay.
Oh,
We
you
finished the season.
know,
We finished the season.
Because Barkley's a dog, McCaffrey's a bum.
Finally finished the year. Wow, congrats.
Barkley's a dog, McCaffrey's a
Is
bum.
that the first time in his career that he played a full season? Yeah, it
In a
is.
row that he's not on Luke's fantasy team.
All right. 2 more 1 o'clocks.
You could say that for about like 90% of the league.
The Arizona Cardinals versus
Not being on your fantasy team?
Washington Commanders. The spread
Making
is
it through the whole
-7
season.
for Washington, and the over/under on this game is 38, the lowest of the week by far. And yeah, this whole game just looks like an absolute shit show on paper. And this is going to be the second game that I don't touch.
Yep.
They think
I'm not touching it.
Nope.
Only going to score 7 points, and let me tell you, they might just only score 7 points. You're going to touch anything in this game, and I mean anything in this game, because I'm not touching anything besides one bet, and that is Sam Howell plus 1.5 touchdowns.
That's a safe bet.
I think he'll throw 2. 1 to Jahan, 1 to Terry, or 1 to the running back. He'll throw 2.
But yeah, everything about this game just says run. But I'm sure Luke will have the play.
But I think it's raining as well. That's a thing. Under is a hard bet if you're really contemplating on this game, though. I'd stay away.
I would just stay away. But he's not gonna, because he's fucking.
Give me Commanders money line, baby. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, -330. Thanks, Luke. You're really helping.
-300 actually. Big time value for my nice already 8-legger parlay.
I mean, shit, you can't stop him. 425, or no, last 1 o'clock game. Jesse Saints, Dylan's Titans, -3 for the Saints. Fuck this game.
And we're slamming -3 because Derek Carr's debut is going to be pretty against that Tennessee secondary that allowed so many wide receivers to go crazy against them last year. I don't know why, and I don't think we have Kevin game 1 on Titans.
Are you just gonna tell me who we don't have on my team? Are you crazy?
I'm asking. Can you not hear the questioning in my voice?
We have Kevin.
Okay.
We have everybody that we need on defense.
Okay,
We got
so
the whole squad.
The whole
You
squad?
know what?
-3.
Give me Titans money line. I'm starting hot. Normally I'm against them most of the year. It probably will be like that all year. So the games that I can actually take them, I'm going to take advantage of it.
They're not winning this away game.
I'm going to take the Titans.
All right. I don't have a favorite Tennessee team. I don't have a favorite New Orleans team.
Correct.
So not non-biased first pick on this game.
Yes.
I'm taking the Saints. I think that this is the game. Well, it's the first game of the year. So it's the first game that Dylan's going to realize how bad the Tennessee Titans are.
You could do that.
And I think that it's all going to start against New Orleans. I think that Jamal Williams needs to prove that he is still good because a lot of people said it was just the Lions and their the running back wasn't the main guy. You could just plug anybody in. We kind of saw that on Thursday. You can kind of just plug anybody in. But Jamal Williams has a lot to prove. Probably going to try to get in there once, maybe twice. I know Derek Carr and Michael Thomas are probably going to have a pretty good connection against Tennessee. I don't know what to expect from Tennessee, so
Don't
I
forget
just
about
have to
Chris
go.
Olave.
Why do we think Michael Thomas is wide receiver 1 there?
Well, and Chris
I was waiting for it.
because
I was
Michael
waiting for
Thomas
what
will
you
get the
said.
deep balls and whatnot. If
But
Michael
Chris
Thomas
Olave-
is healthy, he's better than Chris Olave.
Jesse
You can't
is
tell me
sold
that's
that Chris
wrong.
Olave is like a top 10 wide receiver this year.
I don't think
He's
so.
not. Chris Olave is not better than Michael Thomas, both at 100% health. I can't say that yet.
Because Michael
So for that
Thomas
reason, Michael
played
Thomas
with-
would be the wide receiver 1.
Michael Thomas played with like Drew Brees last and was just a
That's
short
true.
route specialist. So we don't know how he is with somebody like Derek Carr. And Olave was more of a deep ball presence coming in last year. So if you go to that team with your, Derek Carr saying, Michael Thomas hasn't really been playing. I'm going over there. I throw deep balls. I saw Olave play a lot of deep balls with Jameson and Dalton when they could throw the ball deep. I just feel like Olave should be wide receiver 1.
But he isn't.
But we don't know yet because they haven't played together.
But they released a depth chart, and he's wide receiver 2 in the depth chart. So we do.
I guess technically we do know that then.
So,
But we'll see who gets the ball more.
Packers, Bears, first game at 4 o'clock. Sorry, Luke.
I guess I don't exist anymore.
I forgot you.
Jesus, to think I was going to compliment your team
Just
by
casually
saying
says he
Derrick
forgot you.
Henry, anytime money line, TD.
Anytime
Still say it.
touchdown. Anytime money line.
Who do you have winning the game?
The Saints. But my pick for this game is Derrick Henry, anytime.
Is that because you're rooting for my boys, or is that because you just have them in fantasy? Yeah, let's go on to the next game.
Cameron Jordan, stuff it.
That's what I thought. 425. Packers, Bears. This is a weird goddamn spread. Just looking at this game because these are two teams.
The Bears.
You don't see the spread. -1.5 for Chicago.
Bears.
I hate doing
Justin
this.
Fields breakout year. Hate to say it, but that's what we're saying.
Damn, I don't know what to do.
Yep,
I'm taking the Bears.
I've been
I hate
telling
the
you.
Packers. I hope Jordan Love like falls into a pit of I'm not good at football and rolls over and just can't get back out and like a turtle that's stuck on the back of his shell. Gotta hit the Packers. Go Bears.
I'll take Bears -1.5.
I've been saying it.
That's what I like.
It's Justin Fields' time to break out, and the only bigger problem than the Bears in this division is the Lions. It's going to be neck and neck. Give me the Bears to win this one.
Fine. I'll take
You
them.
know, it would be insane.
In the member.
Hey, Devin, I'm doing the pod right now.
Double-digit wins in the
So let me-
NFC North, but not the Packers. Vikings 10, Bears 10, us 12, and then the Packers 8. That's what I want to see.
Devin calls me and goes, "Hey, I was calling to get your takes." I said, "Turn on the podcast."
Dummy.
It's all right here. So, I'm with you guys on the Bears on that. And then Raiders, Broncos, 425. Broncos -3.5. It's the battle of which team is gonna just let you down more. Vegas and Denver.
I'm taking Denver. New coach, Russell Wilson, is going to figure it out this year. I think Sean Payton's going to fix these boys. All right?
I hope you're right.
I think he's going to fix them. I got to take Denver week 1. We'll see what happens.
I took Denver in my bet. But my brain just told me Vegas, so I'm very torn. Very torn, but we are committed. -3. Denver Broncos. But now it's at 3.5, so call it how you see it.
Russell motherfucking Wilson. Let's ride. Fucking Broncos. -3.
I'm gonna take the over. 43.
Wow. In a Denver game?
Yeah.
After last year, you're feeling different this year. Okay.
Completely different.
Dylan blamed everything on
wanna
Nathaniel
say- I want
Hackett.
to say I took them in
Oh, yeah.
under maybe 10 games straight. I'm trying something different this year. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Raiders. All right. Points. 425. Los Angeles Chargers versus the Miami Dolphins. The spread is currently Chargers -3.
Oh, Luke's going to hate me. I'm not
LA.
taking Miami.
Tell us what you are taking, Ty.
Nah. Let Luke go first.
I'm also just taking the over.
I gotta turn my volume down.
Fins up, baby! Fins up! Let's go! 2-0, baby! He started off 1-0! It was good.
His brain couldn't process words.
Fins up!
He's gonna.
Wow, that dolphin noise is crazy.
You about to learn who your daddy is, boy.
Uh-oh.
Time to learn who the daddy is.
This is your daddy, bitch!
I'll tell you who it is. It's Herb. Herb Daddy. And he's going to take you to school. -3.
Man, it's quite tough here because I feel like I'm picking a side now that you guys whipped out the jersey.
I'm so happy.
There's a reason there's a number 1 on this jersey.
So happy
Because we're going to be number 1 in the division.
You know what? I can't wait
In the
till
league.
I can't wait till lightning strikes the ocean and all the dolphins die.
I'm calling PETA on you, bitch. That's just rude. The only thing the Chargers are going to be charging up are all them L's are going to be receiving this year.
Out, boy.
The only thing they're charging up is all them fucking L's are going to be receiving, buddy.
You're going to have to swim away. Swim away.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the charger.
Dylan, who do you got?
I got the over 51. Easy.
Now the over, I do
Had it
think
from the jump.
but I'm not
taking
gonna
over
act
under.
like Dylan's a son of a bitch. He sees this conflict on the red, on the left. He says, "I'm going to stay."
I said
away
it
from
before
it.
anybody
go
else said
over.
anything else.
Me,
Jesse, dive into the fire.
I'm diving into the fire.
Go
Who
crazy.
you got?
Money line. Give me fins up Miami.
Let's
They're
go!
No! God, I
up,
can't
baby!
wait. I can't wait to be in both your asses on Sunday.
All right,
I
Tyler,
can't wait.
I'll do it.
Oh, man. We're going to drown you in the ocean.
You got to get in, Dylan. Don't be a
We're going to
don't be a
beat you
baby.
so
Give me
bad,
the
you're going to make a
Chargers
visit to
-3.
SeaWorld just to see us.
There
just
you go,
to see
Dylan.
greatness.
There you
I'll
go.
do it.
Chargers minus
I'll do it.
3.5.
It'll be a rainy day in SeaWorld.
Oh,
I'll take
Rainy
it. Only
day in
because
SeaWorld.
That lightning comment got it. It got it for me.
When the lightning strikes the ocean. Gonna suck.
That's what got it. That's
I was
what
going
got
to
it.
want lightning to strike him after he receives that first L on the season.
Hey Luke, remember when you're the one that said lightning strikes the same place twice? I'm hitting the ocean.
Only
twice.
in hockey.
You
Can't
didn't
freeze the
clarify.
ocean.
You didn't clarify. You said lightning strikes twice. In fact, you were about to tell us it struck a goddamn third time. So I
And
wanna
you know
hear
what?
it.
Tampa Bay is in Florida. So is Miami. Guess it's getting struck.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
you
know
set
why?
up for failure.
Because Florida's
For
experiencing
failure.
greatness.
Your own
They're
words
experiencing
are now
greatness
setting
in
you up.
sports. They're still in their greatness period. The Bucks passed the torch on to Miami because
Who are you
Brady
talking shit
retired.
to? Detroit? I'm a Detroit fan. You are too. Why are
Yeah,
you talking shit
yeah.
about being in a good era?
Exactly. Whimper
Detroit
off like the
fans.
scared little boy you are.
We're Detroit fans. What are you talking
I didn't know
about?
where Luke was going with that. I was
It
like,
went way
God.
out of left field.
It was
Fins
good.
up.
Dylan, next game.
425. Patriots, Eagles in New England. The spread is -4 for the Eagles, and that's where all my money will go.
Well, that's cute.
Yep, it is.
Eagles all the
win by-
way.
They're gonna win by a touchdown.
I can't wait. This is another one of those conflicting ones.
Oh, sure.
personally-
Tell me why, Jesse. Go
Me
ahead.
personally, I just Eagles. They're riding high, but they're not high enough because they didn't win. Great O-line. Patriots aren't that good.
I'm gonna cut the music off for this.
But when you go into Bill Belichick's home, shit turns out a little different than you expected. So me personally, I'll be taking the +4. Because I'm seeing a field goal game. Don't know why. Can't tell you. It's just Bill.
Look,
This is wild to me.
I don't think it's like Bill anymore.
No, it's
It was
not.
when that was true, and that was at one point true.
Last year, you used that all year.
It was Bill and Tom. That's what I'm starting to realize. It was Bill and Tom that controlled the other team. Bill doesn't just control the other team. In fact, Bill is not even building a very good roster anymore. In fact, I'm not sure Bill's scouting ability is what it used to be. However, that did used to be true. So that's why I'm on Eagles -4. Eagles are a dominant force in the NFC, and Bill's not Bill without Tom, and Tom retired. So Bill.
You took a team that went to the Super Bowl and then made them better. It's hard to not take them.
Respect it.
Luke?
Because Jesse backed me, I'm backing Jesse.
What is going on over
respectable.
here?
I appreciate that. On a respect level, Luke.
This is a mess.
What is going on anymore?
This is
I
a
don't-
mess.
It is.
I love it.
Luke,
425.
look at me. Hold on. When Pittsburgh does their thing and the Patriots do their thing, we will sit and drink some good old Kraken.
And watch Miami get their dick kicked in. All right, 425. Rams, Seahawks. Minus
They're
five,
gonna Jesse. They're gonna have a disappointing ass weekend.
Yeah, this is a
minus
sad
five
week for them.
Someone's gonna have a bad weekend, bro. We need to
Seattle.
split these games.
Seattle
No.
and the Rams. Same game that was last year when we needed Seattle to do things and that they didn't do them. Try it again. Rams, Seahawks. Minus 5 is the spread for Seattle. It's in Seattle once again. Will history repeat itself, or will they not? Cooper Kupp
Yeah,
isn't playing.
Seahawks, easy play.
Minus
Cooper Kupp's
4.5.
not playing. Cooper Kupp's not playing. The Rams O-line is god-awful. The Rams defense is really bad. I don't know what they're going to do on offense or defense. So, I mean, Seahawks should win by at least like 20 points, right?
I'll take Seattle minus 5 as well.
Everyone's talking about Kyler Murray and them losing the most games. But at the end of the day, the Rams
it could be the Rams.
Around and lose the most games.
Stafford's done it before.
It's very
He could do it again. He could F around and do it
Very
again.
So I'm smashing minus 4.5.
Yeah, yum.
Luke?
Well, I think the only real safe play here in this game
is Seattle.
Minus
So that's what
4.5.
All right.
You would think he was
Dylan?
building to something more.
No, I'm building up for the next game.
All right, 8:20. Let's get to that next game. We have Luke's Dak against Luke's Saquon. Only God knows what this man could possibly do. I can only imagine the
Let me
confusion
go
that's going on.
first.
Ooh,
The spread is minus 3.5 for Dallas on Sunday Night Football.
There is only one safe play in this game. Somebody has been talking about working
Bring me in, coach.
not throwing interceptions this year. Someone says that they're going to reduce it. Guess who's throwing an interception? Throw on minus 110 for Dak Prescott to throw over a half an interception because he's throwing a goddamn interception.
That's the only safe bet here? Nah, safe bet, Giants money line.
You know, I really want to. I really want to.
Giants money line. You want to know why? That defense. Dexter Lawrence popping up on fools. Isaiah Simmons wreaking havoc in this fluid, no position defense. That what they're calling it in New York. That's what they want. They want a positionless defense. Fluid, everybody, for the most part, can be moved around. And
Didn't even mention Kayvon Thibodeau.
Nope, didn't even mention him. Year 2? Is it? Hey, he didn't finish the season last year solid.
You want a juicy You want a juicy small?
We know how Dak gets down. We saw
You want a juicy
He might
small.
put up them points, but I think Daniel Dimes is ready for it. Fuck the Cowboys.
Don't call him Danny
Give me the
Dimes for
Giants
nothing.
money line. I said it once and I'll say it again.
You know what, Jesse? I'll help you out that. Because if you're trying to put this game in a single game parlay, throwing Dak to throw an interception and Giants money line, baby.
I'm going to take the Giants.
Give me the odds on that, Luke.
To cover their spread.
Giants plus 3.5.
Yep. No.
Yeah, it's a pretty good play.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
I'd
I'm
also
taking
respect
Giants plus 3.5. I think the Giants money line is not a bad play. If I hit most of my plays throughout the day, I might sprinkle on the money line because I got extra money because I like that. But I'll take the 3.5 for right now.
That's what I'm saying.
One more game.
Check on the
Monday
Sharps
night.
app to find out if Ty.
Final.
Yeah, hey. Download the Sharps app. Use code TYCO011 when you sign up. You can find out if I place that bet. It'll be on the Sharps app. You already know.
All
You'll
right.
see my record. It'll be like past 10-game win streak. He's definitely placing New York money line. Yeah, for sure.
Final game of week 1, and it's the team that I have winning the Super Bowl against the team Tyler has winning the Super Bowl. Isn't that odd? 8:15, the Buffalo Bills against the New York Jets. The spread is minus 2.5 for Buffalo.
Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. I'm obviously taking Buffalo minus 2.5. Tyler, I assume you're taking the Jets plus 2.5.
Oh, I'm taking the Jets money line, my friend.
Money line. Okay. Yeah. All
Here's
right,
why. Okay, the
those
Jets
are
are in a
biased picks.
similar situation to the Lions. The Lions didn't want to win the game on Thursday. They needed to win that game on Thursday because they needed to show you that they were a new Lions team. Now, fast forward to Monday. The Buffalo Bills want to win this game because they're a good established team in the NFL. The Jets need to win this game. The Jets have a brand new quarterback with Aaron Rodgers, who is a 2-time MVP, a Super Bowl winner. He's an established quarterback in the NFL. They have Breece Hall as the running back. He's back from injury. I think their wide receivers are too good not to be catching at least 3 touchdown passes in this game from Aaron Rodgers. I know Buffalo has good defense. I think this will be a really good game, but I think that the Jets need to win this game, and so they will want it just a little bit more and end up coming out on top.
All right, let's get some non-biased picks here because we know where me and Tyler were going to go. Tyler, your reasoning was good, though. I actually agree with everything you just said.
Well, if they didn't need to win it, I probably would have taken the points.
Right.
But they need to win the game, or else the media is going to rip Aaron apart. So
I'm taking the Jets money line because I simply think they are the better team. They have the better defense. We saw that last year, and they improved on offense in quarterback and secondary wide receivers and a backup running back that can be a starting running back that can slowly help Breece Hall get into the motion, not have to force him in.
CJ Gardner-Johnson's going to be covering Stephon Diggs.
I'm
comfy.
I'm comfy on Jets money line for sure.
Luke?
If you're feeling spicy.
Did you say CJ Gardner-Johnson?
I'm sorry. Sauce. I did. I did say that.
It didn't hit me until after. I was like, wait a minute. Luke?
They have similar names. Sauce Johnson. Whatever.
This is a very tough game to pick.
Gardner.
But,
they're similar in my head.
I will take the Jets plus 2.5.
It's a safe play. And honestly, I respect you for making a logical, smart play and not just saying some random shit.
All right, Jets minus 10.
Fuck. What I do?
Yeah, baby.
Flip the spread to Jets minus 2.5. Safe bet.
That's not, that's what I would give the people, if I'm being honest. That would be the bet I would give. That or Jets money line. And that's coming from someone who just took the Bills. I know where I stand.
Jets money line.
But anyways, that's
So Dylan's on Jets money line.
Gambling with Dylan.
Did Dylan just take Jets money line?
He did. He said it out loud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let him fool you.
All right, sick. That
Yeah,
is the picks, the NFL picks. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And if you want
Let's comment real quick. We got Lezu here just getting in before we get off football. Let's go Lions. Dun, 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 dun. He's starting the Lions chant the chat. All right, for sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shout out Lezu. White Trees album on the way. Dylan, you have any details on that you want to share real quick?
September. Stay tuned. I don't want to get the date wrong, but I'll give you a hint. There's a 5 at the end of it. It's either the 15th or the 25th. I don't know if he's dropping it on his birthday or a week before.
So be ready. Lezu album drop coming soon. We got UFC tonight. We got UFC to talk about, and then we'll wrap up today's podcast. First, a word from our lovely, 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 lovely people over at Six Pack.
What's going on, guys? Tycho here, taking a quick break in the action to tell you about sixpackcoverage.com. You can go on there and check out all your favorite sports, finance, food and travel, fitness, and entertainment podcasts. They've got it all on there, as well as content from all of your favorite colleges, with more on the way and more added every day. So make sure you check that out, as well as the merchandise tab. Be sure to get all of your six-pack coverage gear at the merch tab there with the hats, flags, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys check it out today, sixpackcoverage.com.
UFC.
Yes, it is, because it's UFC motherfucking 293. We're almost at the big 300 mark. I can't wait for that. But right now, we got to settle with this one. First fight, we have Justin Tafa against
Wait,
Austin
whoa! You
Lane.
thought you were about to let me give you your intro, but I guess I'll do it myself.
And the first fight, don't forget about Tyson Pedro. I got him by knockout.
Yeah, it has the first fight something and as a different fight.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just have to say that I'm watching the Colorado-Nebraska game, and this Nebraska guy just got up from the field, and his entire face was just a pile of grass that was stuck to his helmet.
Shit happens, man.
Well, anywho, I guess we could start with that fight. Fuck it, because it has a different verdicts. But Anton Turjak against Tyson Pedro. And you know, this one's gonna be a close fight. I mean, Pedro likes to cement guys. He also likes to knock people out almost just as much.
Yep.
So if you're gonna throw on a finish for Pedro, I would do submission or knockout. I would not just do knockout.
Luke, I'm literally just looking at it like this. He's from Australia. They're in Sydney. First fight, gets the fucking people out of their seat, crazy, knocks them out. That's just what I see.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
That's true. But this dude he's facing has never lost by KO. He's only lost by a submission and a decision. And he likes to knock people out just as much. But I might just go Pedro. Throw on the KO or submission. Be safe about it. Because, this is the UFC. You never know until you know.
Facts.
But the next fight up, we got Justin Tafa against Austin Lane. And, Tafa is the minus 200 favorite.
For a reason.
Lane is a plus 165. Oh, yeah, to give you the odds for the other one. Pedro is the underdog at minus 105. And Anton is minus 115. So that one, whoever's going to strike first is winning that fight. But to get back to the fight we're talking about, Austin Lane, Tafa, I'm taking Tafa, because this man, anytime he wins a fight, it is by knockout. And, Austin Lane has also, except for one submission, has won by knockout. And he's also lost 3 times by knockout. This is going to be, I see this fight being a minus 200 plus 165, but this might be a lot closer than everyone thinks. This is going to be another fight. We might see a finish here because whoever gets their hands on the other person's chin first is winning this fight.
I don't know why I want to take this Austin Lane guy. Like, I was all for Tafa, but now I'm looking at him like, this guy's 12-3, Tafa's 6-3. Like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning toward Austin. I'm gonna take this Austin guy. I'm gonna take Austin Lane.
Well, they fought before.
Who won?
And it ended in a no contest because of
that's what this is. Okay, that's why they both have no contest in their last fight. Got you.
Yes, that is exactly why.
Got you. Okay.
Tafa has a chin though. I'm gonna take Tafa by knockout because I don't know. This is so tough.
Because I don't know. Because I have to.
This is so tough. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get wild. I'm taking Austin Lane.
Let's go!
KO.
Let's go. I did not think you were going to do that.
Fuck it. Next fight, we got Manuel Cap against Felipe Dos Santos.
Is this his debut?
I
only ask because he has no record, no. Oh wait, yes it is. This is his debut. Yep, from Brazil. Yeah. Literally just answered my own question. Sorry, but yes, it is his debut.
Yes, it is. And he gets Menel, and this man was jawing back and forth with Adesanya, calling him a bitch. And I like that energy. And that's enough energy for me to
Tape?
pick you. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like to hear that.
And I would take him by submission or KO because, fuck it.
Man, I don't know why. This new motherfucker, never heard of him, from Brazil. He gives me Oliveira vibes. I kind of want to take this motherfucker. I'm going to take him. I never heard of him. Making his debut. Let's shock the world, buddy. Felipe Dos Santos. Let's do it. I'll be so dead ass.
Hey, can you please find a way to censor yourself? Thank you.
What?
He doesn't want us swearing anymore.
Oh.
Nah, that's totally cool. It's just the F-bombs, so I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube.
Anywho, we for the co-main event, tied to Avasa, Alexander Volkov. This is going to be a banger of a fight. Tuivasa has his long hair flowing, and I love that type of energy. And Volkov, this man's been in the ringer a lot. Really has been. He's on a 2-fight skit over Romanov and Rosenstruck, but Tuivasa is an absolute dog. He's lost again. He's lost to Pavlich. But that doesn't matter because he's getting the knockout. He is due, just like Derrick Henry. He is due for another KO win, and it's happening tonight.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm always when my boy ties in the octagon, I'm always riding him, and I ain't gonna stop tonight. Give me Ty, give me the shoey.
Oh, you ain't ready for the main event because we got Israel Adesanya against Sean Strickland.
I need to say one thing before you even say a word. Is this pick logic or is it personal? Just be completely honest.
Neither.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me Sean Strickland by knockout because I think it would be hilarious if Sean Strickland beats Izzy for the belt. I will literally die laughing on the ground if this happens. Oh my God, this would be great.
I was thinking about this the other day. Strickland has won 1 out of his last 4 fights and got a title shot.
Actually, he won his last 2 fights. He's on a 2-fight winning streak.
Okay. So then it would be 1 out of the last 5, or 2 out of the last 5. I mean, because I remember he lost like 2-3 in a row before that.
Out of his last 5, he's won 3.
Okay, so it was 2 in a row. But I just find it so funny that he's getting a title opportunity. So I kind of agree with you, or I want him to win just in terms of there's so many people that would be like, wait, I just beat him on fight night.
Hey, this year and last year, the titles have been going around like crazy. There's been and knew this, and knew that, and knew this, and that, and that. And the last 3 pay-per-views in a row have ended on a finish.
I think we got the last 2 Izzy fights were Izzy in terms of he was throwing, he was giving you crazy shit. I think we're going to go back to the reserved Izzy this next fight.
See, as much as I think that where Izzy's going to make it a boring fight for decision,
that's what I think.
He has said that he wants to flatline. He wants to flatline Strickland.
Yeah, but he says that every
his
fight.
grave.
He gives out a different threat every fight. I don't care if I'm being honest.
I mean, he did do it his last fight.
I know. But every fight he gives out some sort of threat where it's like, okay, that's why I'll be watching. And then you're like, well, the only reason I watched this guy was because he came out like The Undertaker, and then he did nothing for 20 minutes.
The American man himself, Sean Strickland, is coming up on top. The world.
Am I really going to take Strickland with you? There's no way.
God, it would be so funny. Come on. I need it. I need it for my veins.
Oh, Devin's going to fucking kill me.
Fuck Izzy. We're going Strickland. This is a Strickland only podcast. Let's go.
Oh, all right. Give me Sean Strickland.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
God!
plus
If Izzy
4.
wins, he needs to delete all social. Or if Izzy loses, he needs to delete all social media. Bro.
Plus 475 underdog.
Hey, can
He's
I ask you a
taking it.
question? And I'm not trying to get political, so if it is political, just ignore it. What's this whole China thing about? With
I
these
have
two?
no clue.
Okay.
Well,
'cause he
no.
keeps saying-
Okay, actually, I know what it's about between them two. I don't know why Izzy was being Izzy, but in a video, he said that he was Chinese or something like that.
Izzy or-
Himself, Izzy said that he was like Izzy himself was Chinese.
Okay.
No one knows why, and then Strickland lit him up for it and has been lighting him up for
And
it.
so that's why, because I want to know why Strickland keeps saying that he's going to do it for China.
Yeah.
And he keeps calling him China boy, and I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand it. But
That is why.
got you. Thank you.
And
All right.
you know, you pair that up, you pair the Strickland with the Tai Tuivasa plus 200 underdog. And
People were-
man, that is
people were
juicy.
originally kind of not really happy with this card or not really looking at it. I think it could still be something special, man. I think this could still be a pretty damn good card.
Yeah. Well, if you do every one of my picks, that takes you to a plus 10,808.
Ooh.
$50 gets you a 5.4K
Ooh.
just on the money line alone. Just wait till I make my just wait till you make my money, but methods. Method bets. The methy odds. Because then we're going to win big there. And then the next day, I'm going to win big. I'm going to win 79.8K off the NFL.
Just don't stop winning. Just keep winning.
It's going to be a winning weekend.
That's the motto. And that is going to be pretty much the perfect thing to sum up this podcast. Let's go have a goddamn winning weekend, boys. Thank you for watching
Absolutely.
Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, Season 3, Episode 72. Next time we'll be joining you folks, we'll probably be on the recap show, which will be Wednesday, talking about all the exciting bets that we just placed for this weekend. If you missed the pod or you want to catch up on our last recap, head over to our Twitch at Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, where you can watch me, Luke, and Ty run some threes and talk about football. That may or may not be a continuous thing that we continue to do, but we'll let you know. That's why you got to follow at Ride the Tide 586 on Twitter and Instagram to get updated and know what's going on.
Well,
Luke,
if Jesse's on that day, you can join too.
Exactly.
But I also want to say, if you want to play it safe,
he was working.
well, you could.
I got it.
You got it?
I don't got it.
Oh, okay. So you got it.
I don't have it.
Oh, you got it?
Well, you
something about him having something. What were you saying, Jesse?
I think he has Madden. But anywho, if you want to play it safe and you're a bit of a bitch, you can pick Adesanya to win. I just want to play safe.
If you want the smart pick.
No. Strickland. You heard it here first.
And that's all you really need to know. If you want any merch, head over to sixpackcoverage.com or listen to any other podcast that hit your needs. And make sure, while you're placing all these bets for NFL and college, you're doing it on the Sharps app. Make sure you're going over to the Sharps app, downloading it on the App Store, and making all of your picks there. Tyler, promo code is what? Is it Tyco? He gives me nothing. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Because I'm an idiot. Fuck. Use promo code TYCO011 when you sign up. Right fucking there. That's why you did what you did. Thank you for watching Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. We will see you guys next week. Make sure you bet responsibly. All four of the boys should be here. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I am McGilly. Peace!